What it do, people? Pean back at you with another video with Mr. Takeover himself, Sir Squirrelz.
What it do, baby boo?
Oh, what it do? That's mine.
Oh,
That is mine. That was copyright, sir.
What is up, guys? It's Sir Squirrelz here. That's what I used to do, right?
Yeah, there we go. Going flashback, man. Holy crap, what a night. We were TakeOver 30. And not only that, AEW was also on Saturday night. If you didn't see that live on the Twitter at the Crazy Show X2, he was doing his live tweets for AEW. I was doing my live tweets for NXT. It was a good-ass night. Before we get an NXT TakeOver, Squirrelz, I want to ask you a question.
What is that question?
How was it watching AEW and NXT at the same time with two TVs?
Well, you do this like every week, but I've never done it before. And it was really hard because both the shows were really good.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, Dynamite was great, but it was like a TV episode versus a pay-per-view, so it's not really fair to like compare it. But I thought they both were great, and I thought they were pretty even for while AEW was on. It didn't last the entire TakeOver, of course. I think it ended in the middle of the NXT Women's match. Yeah, NXT Women's Championship Match. So it wasn't like ridiculously hard to pay attention, but there were some parts of Dynamite that were crazy. But we're not going to get into that because this is an NXT video, and you guys hate Dynamite probably. And if you don't, that's fine. We know you just like to pretend like you like both of them.
Right. I just wanted to ask him, since like I had the two TV setups and like this is his first time like going like this the entire night, like not entire night, but you know what I mean.
For most of the night.
Yeah.
Especially during that Dynamite ending.
Yeah.
Woo.
Woo-wee. Speaking of, man, NXT TakeOver is it. Let's start off with the first match. We had Finn Balor. You want to talk about the pre-show?
The pre-show?
I didn't really write anything down, but
Breezango
they're the new number one contenders.
Yeah. That's really it.
Yeah, I didn't write anything down. Cool. So the first technical match of the TakeOver 30,
which we didn't get to review.
Nope, we did not.
But we're gonna count it. We both agreed.
Yep.
Because we both picked Finn Balor as our number one choice to win the NXT North America Championship. That we're gonna count that as we both picked Finn Balor to win a match.
Correct.
At TakeOver, because we both picked secondary champions for the North American Championship.
Sure.
So
we had Finn Balor versus Timothy
Thatcher.
It was it was very technical match. You know, Timothy's a very technical wrestler. Finn Balor can do anything you throw at him. You throw him against a Brock Lesnar, he can do that type of match. You throw him at a Tim, he can do that technical match. You throw him against Seth, he can do a flippy shit match. So it was a cool match, you know. They worked a lot on Finn's knee, which is I noticed a lot during the night. I'll get onto that later, but Tim targeted Finn Balor's knee a lot. There was one point a abdominal stretch into a pin by Finn Balor. You have anything before the ending?
I mean, I don't know. I really liked it. I thought it was a good change of pace for NXT. They don't really have a lot of these technical masterpieces, I guess you could say. It was really technical, really mat-based.
Yeah.
A lot of submissions, a lot of chain wrestling. It was great to see Finn wrestling one of these because it's not something you get to see him do a lot.
Very true.
Especially when he was on the main roster, because that just doesn't exist on those two shows.
Nope.
Yeah, I thought it was really refreshing of NXT to do something like this because it's not something you see in WWE a lot. It's really outside of WWE, like in New Japan and in AEW and in Impact and Indies and stuff like that. But I thought it was good.
It was a cool match, you know. Finn finally hit the 1916. For a long time he's been using the coup de grace. I don't really like the coup de grace since he's been using 1916 since he's coming back to NXT. But it was a cool match. I'm going to let you give your star rating before I give mine because I feel like I'm going to upset a lot of people.
Let me see what I gave it. Okay, yeah. I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5 stars.
Oh,
so
shit.
That's a 3.5.
Shit.
I don't know. I thought it was good. I like technical matches. I didn't think it was like the best thing I've ever seen, but I didn't think it was bad either. I thought it was a little bit above average, and is a 0.5 because to me 3 is like an average match.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It was a really good opener. It was a really good match to go against Dynamite. Not that they really needed to because you don't get ratings for pay-per-view anymore.
True.
What did you think of it? Because I know you were like, oh no, people are gonna hate me for this. So. What did you do?
I gave it a 2.
A 2?
A 2.
What was wrong with it?
I didn't like they were really targeting Finn's knee, and they just kind of jump started this match. Like because Finn lost against Bleep on Wednesday for the number one contender match, and it was just like. Oh, he caused Finn the shot at the NXT NXT North American title. Let's put him in the into a takeover match. Why not?
Instead of putting him in the ladder match.
Yeah.
That was weird to me too. I didn't understand why they didn't just add both of these guys to the ladder match and not keep pedophile out of the match.
Yeah, that's true. And it was the opener match, so like I'm used to NXT's opener being either a tag team championship match with the UE or insert tag team here. Or a ladder match. So when they opened it with the technical match, I was like, oh, okay. Because as you know me, I like hardcore shit or I like the wow shit. And especially for an opener, it got me disengaged a little bit. And I was focusing on AEW at the time. So like, and you guys are gonna hate me, but this is my opinion. Technical is not my forte in wrestling, but it was cool seeing Finn being open to literally wrestle any match.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. If you don't really enjoy technical matches, you're not gonna enjoy that. There's a lot of people who don't enjoy flippy wrestling, as they call it, or they don't enjoy like the brawler matches or like deathmatch wrestling. So like, not being a fan of technical wrestling.
Right. But like the thing is, like, I love Kurt Angle and like I loved Daniel Bryan and Drew Gulak. So maybe it was just this particular match because like I was looking for an NXT kickoff opener. So maybe down the road, maybe I'll change. But for now, it's a 2-star. Sorry, guys. Going from that technical match, we go to the NXT ladder match. Holy crap! Did they go all out with this match? Wow. You had first of all, you had almost everybody, going, like, making a tribute to everyone. Like, Thick Boy did a Bam Bam tribute. Damian Priest did a Scott Hall and Shawn Michaels tribute. Blank did a Scott Steiner tribute. Johnny Gargano didn't really do a tribute. He just did a Johnny Gargano way. So, that's the Johnny Gargano way.
This
Squirrelz.
is pink and blue, I think. Yeah. Which is Ziggler's thing. But okay.
And Dakota Kai.
For some reason.
Okay. But yeah, everyone's doing... It's over Cameron Grimes too, but to the moon! Yeah, it was a really cool match. I love how it started, you know, like first... Normally in a ladder match, the first person who gets the ladder gets a really short ladder, like they can't reach. But this time... They gave Cameron Grimes a really, really short ladder. Like a hornswoggle ladder. Like WrestleMania 23. If you saw King Booker, but what?
And they kind of made Cameron Grimes like the joke of the match for a while. Until like about the end. He was just like, I don't know. He could never get anything accomplished.
Yep.
He just kept getting everything thrown at him, basically.
And speaking of which, he did a split in the middle of a match, like between 2 ladders. Ow.
Oof.
Ow.
His double moons.
And then Johnny Gargano, like Thick Boy, was holding the ladder up like this, and Johnny Gargano ran up it, kind of like DX against Jericho.
Like Kofi,
Yeah, like a Kofi match. It was really, really cool, man. And then, of course, you know, Johnny Gargano's in the match. Who else is going to get in the match besides Candice LeRae herself? Sorry. I've had a little too many White Claws tonight. But she... Holy crap. Didn't she hurricanrana someone?
She hurricanrana Cameron Grimes. I think.
That is right. She hurt Cameron Grimes to everyone on the outside. And later on in the match, Thick Boy was climbing the ladder trying to get it. She climbs up with him, distracts him. He gets her on his shoulder. He does a fucking splash onto Johnny Gargano. Wow. Let me just say, Thick Boy was going all out. Like, everyone in this match was going all out. So Dream, in one spot in the match, Dream gets pushed over the ladder into the crowd, into like, I don't know what the hell they had it, like a crash pad or
it was a
technical
table.
stuff.
It was like a table and a crash pad.
So that took Dream out. Dream was doing some really stupid shit. Like one time he did like his signature pose, hit the belt, and was like, "Oh, let me try to grab this." Whoops. So yeah, I'm glad that anytime he tried to get the belt or know someone near it, he immediately got knocked off. So like, thank you Triple H for that. But get him out for a little while. Like, let this shit calm down. Now, the ending, Johnny Gargano was up there. He was getting it, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Damian Priest comes out, gets the belt. So it's kind of like a No Mercy 2008 Jericho HBK pulling the belt. See, I can do this, Quizzlemania.
Wait,
Put
no,
me in.
not like that, because this time...
Oh, that is true. You had the freaking Velcro. So, like, Gargano ripped it. And then Damian Priest was holding it. And then all of a sudden, did he hit Gargano? Or did Gargano, like, fall?
I think he
fell.
swung the belt into him. I don't
That's
really
right.
remember because I was paying attention. I was just watching to see who grabbed the title. I didn't really see
That's true.
like who got hit with what.
That's true. Either way, Damian Priest. Sorry, I had to take my dog out. So, as we were saying, Damian Priest is your new. And new North American champion. I'm actually not as mad as I was before.
In the prediction video.
Yeah, like I like the way he wrestles. I don't like his character, but like he showed emotion at the end of it. What did you think? I know we're not a big Damian Priest fan. The character.
Yeah. I don't really like Priest, but I'm fine with him winning. Honestly, like I would have preferred Cameron Grimes
To the moon.
or Bronson Reed. Either one. They were both really great in the match.
Oh, yeah.
The match was great too. They did that really cool corner spot where they like stacked everybody in the corner with the ladders.
That is true.
Well, they had like a ton of close finishes where it looked like it was the end of the match and somebody was about to pull the belt down and then they didn't and somebody else interfered or something. Then the spot with where he went through the tables on the outside, thank God. And
even like Damian Priest did a chokeslam to Thick Boy onto the ladder in a corner. Didn't break the ladder, which I was very confused.
You gotta respect Bronson Reed.
I am respecting Bronson Reed, but his shirt says Thick Boy. But like, I'm just used to 2K20 or 2K19. You put a ladder in the corner, you throw someone through it, and it just goes. So I was like, wow. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the match was really good, and I had this as my
hot diggity damn match of the night.
That's what I had as my prediction, and we'll get to that later and see what our actual hot diggity damn match of the nights are. So, you go away. What did you think? What would you give the star rating for this one?
Probably a 5 because I'm a big fan of ladder matches and hardcore matches, if you haven't known already, but this is really fun. They even did blankety blank spots well. Like, I was very entertained. Like, even with the allegations, like every time he got to the title, you're like, no, and all of a sudden, yoink! It's like maybe he was there for a heat magnet?
I mean, that would make sense. Maybe they put him there to get the fans to hate him more, but I mean, everybody knows the hashtag fire that dude. I agree. 5 out of 5 stars for me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. The only spot I would do different would be going through an actual ladder, like a... But, you had blankety blank go through that craziness, so like that's fine with me.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a great ladder match, all things considered.
Sure.
And I'm not gonna like nitpick it, so I'm just gonna say it's a 5. I know
Yeah.
a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, that wasn't the best ladder match ever," so let's not give it a 5. But who cares?
Well, Brian, I wouldn't give it a 5. Worst match ever, Dave. Awful. It's awful. If it was an AEW, awful.
The hot tickety damn rating scale, greater than Meltzer scale. Write that down. Tweet that out.
Tweet that out. At Dave Meltzer. At Brian Alvarez.
Wait, remember in our Impact review for Slammiversary?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Dave Meltzer.
Wow. From your hot diggity damn match of the night in the preview to my hot diggity damn match of the preview, we have Adam Cole,
baby,
versus, for the brand, Pat McAfee. Holy crap. This match hit. Wow.
This would have honestly been like what you were saying you wanted to see for an opener. Like, this match would have been a good opener.
Yeah.
But it's Adam Cole. You don't want to put him on the opener, I guess.
Heck no. But I think they did. I mean, if we're talking about NXT versus AEW for the people who are like, war, they put it with the Brandy Rose. So, like,
It went up against the finals of the AEW tag team the women's tag team tournament. I don't know why I said it that way. But, yeah, there was a lot of people, AEW fans, were really upset with how the tournament had gone so far. So it was a great time for people who may not have wanted to watch that. Yeah. I don't know how many of those people were. There might have been 0. But for anybody who weren't entertained by the women's tag team tournament, they could have flipped it over to TakeOver, if they have the Derby Network, of course, and watched Pat McAfee versus Adam Cole.
Amen.
However, I will say that the tag team finals for AEW were great as well.
This is true.
But this match was crazy good. And no one gave Pat McAfee the credit he deserved.
You're right.
Even after the match.
This is
because
true.
people were still saying he shouldn't have been as good as he was. And I don't think the match was that good as everyone's saying. And then I saw people saying, like, he was decent. And it's like,
no,
what do you mean he was decent? This man has never wrestled a single time in his life other than, like, practicing in his barn where he has the wrestling ring. And you want to critique him and say he was decent. That was great. That was better than Gronk did. That was better than Stephen Amell did.
Oh, way better. That's better than Donald Trump did.
Oh.
Well, let me just say, the fact that we called it, who came out for Pat McAfee in the middle of the match? His crew?
His crew, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Pat McAfee crew. Pat McAfee show crew. I don't know.
True. And then
the boys. I think he goes in the boys.
Here we go.
The boys.
The boys came out, and all of a sudden, the UE baby came out, and then all of a sudden they're all like in the middle of something. In the middle, like you're like rah rah rah, and all of a sudden you just see Pat McAfee hit a fucking swanton bomb, like a really good swanton bomb. I was like, oh my god, that was freaking amazing. I do have to say, Pat McAfee got the offense at first, which was really shocking. I was like, oh my god, he's getting more offense than I thought.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, you called this, like, you were predicting this to be a squash. Like, Adam Cole was just going to beat the shit out of him. But I was thinking it was going to be a back and forth match. Yeah. And it was, I guess, kind of back and forth. But Pat McAfee, for a while there, was getting all of the offense.
Yep. And then, at one point, freaking, they go for a suplex. Adam Cole pushes Pat McAfee off. The mother trucker, does a backflip and then jumps right back on the top.
If that had been a moonsault, it would have been like a perfect moonsault.
This is true. Like, more perfect than like Kurt Angle's moonsault. Like, it was like...
That would have been like in like... Okay, this is really out there, but WWF Attitude Era people, if you remember this dude who wrestled like 2 times, Aguila, he was like this masked luchador dude. I think he ended up, who was he? It was S.A. Rios.
Oh.
Under a mask, I think. And he had like this perfect moonsault, like a side moonsault, and it was basically that good. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
like he should not have been able to hit that moonsault the way he did. But I mean, he's a professional athlete, like just like wrestlers are.
Yeah.
He's like really good at doing things.
Phenomenal. Like he hits the superplex on Adam Cole, go for the cover, 1-2 kick out. After the near fall, they kind of brawl a little bit. They go on the outside. Adam Cole's leaning on the, on the ring right there. Pat McAfee sees it, goes for the punt. Adam Cole ducks it. Pat McAfee hits his leg on the steps, so he's selling that for a little bit. Adam Cole goes through a figure 4. You think he's going to tap out. He gets a rope break. A little after that, referee's distracted by something. I don't remember what he was distracted by, but Pat McAfee hit a low blow, followed by a clothesline from hell.
That clothesline said,
yeah, like that was a freaking JBL, man. And then all of a sudden, Adam Cole kicked out of it, and then Pat McAfee goes for what Corey Graves calls big payoff kick, which is basically
the
punt.
Yeah.
So he kicks out of that, and all of a sudden he's gonna go for Adam Cole gets some offense. He's gonna go for the lash caught, and he goes, you know what? No. Homeboy goes for a Panama City Sunrise. Let me just think this in. In 2020, Pat McAfee, a punter, sells a Canadian Destroyer clean. What? And that's the match. Wow. I even told you watching, I was like, oh my god, is he going to hit it? Is he going to hit it? He hits it.
That match was... That was great. That was definitely the best use of a celebrity.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a professional football player.
Yeah.
That was the best use they've ever done.
Oh, by far. Better than Stephen Amell.
I mean, Pat looked like he had been doing this for years and not like just training for, I mean, they said like a couple weeks, but I'm sure it's been for a minute. He's been training for like maybe a month or so.
I'm saying, they low-key have been like Easter egging this, like on the pre-shows, on the kickoffs, on the, it's the same thing, but anyways, on the watch-alongs.
The kickoff? What did you give it out of stars? Out of 5 stars.
I got a 4.5, man. It was a great match.
What a coincidence. So did I. 4.5.
Whoa.
So we both agree that match was almost 5 stars. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 5 stars, it was really entertaining, and I'm not saying that it was like great technical based wrestling or anything, but it was great. And I'd rather have the match be entertaining than be like just a boring submission fest or a boring chain wrestling fest or something.
Yeah, that's true.
And I thought it was really entertaining. The only reason I took a half star off is because there were some like very janky looking moves, and yeah, Pat's not like a professional wrestler, so there were some times where it was very obvious that he was walking into a move, like the Panama City Sunrise at the end. He kind of just like walked up to Adam Cole like that.
Or like the backstabber when he jumped way too early.
I like that, but yeah, he did really jump way too early, and he jumped too high too.
Yeah, he tried for a celebrity. Like, he tried way harder than anyone has ever tried. And the reason why I give it a 4.5 is because he had a lot of offense in the beginning, and I kind of grew up, like, I watched Raw in 2009 when Trump gave the Raw a guest host every single week, and you had to see the heels, which 9 times out of 10 was Jericho, get beat up by the celebrities. So, like, celebrities and me, I'm just like,
and that was the first time we realized he was really good at ruining things.
But, like, that's kind of why I give it. I know it's, like, nitpicking, but at the same time, like, I don't like celebrities crossover, but Pat McAfee, in my books, He's not really a celebrity. He's been on the pre-show. It's like kind of like a Sam Roberts, but like
Sam Roberts was good at anything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. A way more athletic Sam Roberts. So like, but plus I gotta support Pat McAfee. He's from Pittsburgh. Like, he's a Pittsburgh boy. For the rebrand, man. For the rebrand. So from that crazy match, we go to the NXT Women's Championship match, and wow, great match. It competed against the Dynamite main event, but even with that, it still held up to my books. I don't know if it held up to yours.
Yeah, it did. The Dynamite main event was a squash match, but it was like a very shocking ending, and I won't say what it was.
I didn't write a lot at first when Dynamite was going on, but Dakota Kai was working a lot over Io Shirai's arm. And I don't know if they did this on purpose, but like before Dynamite went off, it was very one-sided. Like, it was very Dakota's working over the arm, very one-sided. And then as soon as Dynamite turned off, it was like Triple H was like, "Alright, tell the ladies to go all out." And it was really good.
I see what you did there.
I didn't even notice that.
Tell them to go all out.
There was one cool spot before before AEW turned off, and that was a double. Dakota Kai hit Io Shirai with the double stomps in the corner when she was in the trio. Whoa, that was really cool. Dakota Kai hit an armbar. You know, one of the 1001 holds of wrestling armbar to Io Shirai, which was caught by a rope break. This is when kind of AEW turned off. There was a ref bump. Ref bump. What happened after that? A moonsault. Io Shirai comeback hit the moonsault on Dakota Kai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, the ref's down. What's gonna happen? Here comes Gonzalez. Boom! Hits the choke slam. You know, referee's like, what? Oh, there's a pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. There's a kick out. There's a kick out. And then they kind of roll out to the outside. And they're like, whoa, what are we going to do now? Whoa, what are we going to do now, girl? And all of a sudden, Io Shirai comes off the top rope, hits both of them, takes them out, throws Dakota Kai back into the ring, hits the moonsault for the second time with the 1, 2, 3. That's all over. But before you know it, here comes Gonzalez, attacks Io Shirai. All of a sudden, this is my brutality. Boom, boom, da-da-da. And then here comes Rhea. They do a stare down. Dakota Kai and Gonzalez is like, all right, fam, we out.
We out.
And then as they were going out, you hear the NXT universe going, na, 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 hey, hey, hey.
NXT universe.
Goodbye.
The paid employees.
Yeah. What is your thoughts on this match?
I mean, this match was great. I loved it. I thought it was like a really good women's match. It was a really good women's match. I don't want to say it was one of the best. It was up there with them.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really good. Io Shirai is great. Dakota's great, like I said. And it was really good back and forth, but it really felt like for a while that Dakota was just getting offense in, and it was kind of like the only back and forth part was just Io was reversing things.
Yes, that is true. You did say that during it.
I thought it still made Io look strong. It was kind of like Dakota was really pushing it and trying to win the championship, but no matter what she could do, Io Shirai always had a counter for it. Right. And that's basically kind of how the match ended, too. It was Dakota had so much to give, but Io always had a counter.
That is true.
And Io retained, and I'm happy. Either way, it would have ended, I would have been happy. So.
Yippity doo dah day. What do you give that out of
5.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 5 star.
Wow!
I thought it was great. I would have given it lower had it not been like a back and forth style match, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
Yowie wowie. I gave it a 4 just because the slow pickup. I don't know if that was because of it was actually really slow or because of AEW was doing some crazy shit. But after AEW turned off, it picked up a lot.
I'm sure they had somebody in the back watching Dynamite and
Yeah.
making sure they weren't going to like get upstaged by Dynamite, so they were like
Right.
saving their good stuff.
That's true. And like I said, I don't know if it's because Dynamite was like going like all out on the main event, and after I turned Dynamite off, that's when it started picking up in my mind. But as of now,
That also might have just been because we were watching 2 shows at one time.
I give it a 4. I just say that because it was a lot of attacking the arm, like hurdy.
Yeah, and at this point was what, like the 3rd match where they had worked over somebody's body part? And
Don't worry, there's more to come soon. But after that, we get a little, not really. They show a video package of, September 17th. NXT UK is returning. Oh my god, my second baby is returning to the WWE Network. We might meet him together. Me by myself, don't know. Might put a review for NXT UK because, it's their first back since the whole shutdown. So, stay tuned for that.
And they said it was in London, so I wonder if there's going to be fans.
Who knows? To be determined. Because, I was going crazy. I was like, oh, that's my girl. That's my dude. Oh, my God, look at him. Because you first said Walter. I was like, oh, they're just doing, a NXT UK,
Like, watch it on the network.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, they're like, London. I was like, huh?
I thought it was a takeover.
Yeah, me too. And they were like, just returning September 17th. Maybe we'll do a preview or review. Maybe I'll do a review. Maybe he'll do a review. Who knows? But I was like, oh my god, I'm breathing heavy. After that, you hear boop, 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 boop. No, that's not my heart. That's freaking Tommaso Ciampa returning to NXT this Wednesday.
And we kind of called it in the predictions.
Yeah,
we were
that's
like,
right.
Tommaso Ciampa should show up, and he kind of did.
I mean, I say that I've been saying
you
that.
always say that, though.
Yes.
Every time he's you're like, Tommaso Ciampa should show up. It's like, dude, he just got injured last week. Yeah, but he should show up anyway.
I mean, do you remember my Royal Rumble prediction?
Yeah, Ciampa was going to win the Rumble.
Yeah. But yeah,
that was a fun prediction.
Yeah, well, it still should happen. Sorry, Drew, but it still should have happened. They took my storyline and they did it with Charlotte. So I'm just saying. But after my little heart attack of my baby brand and one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and currently right now, Tommaso Ciampa returning, we get the NXT Championship match for this Goldie. This match had a lot of hype. Did it last up? We'll find out. So it starts off, the big old entrances. Holy crap, it felt like a big ass fight.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, and then
Ross's entrance was crazy.
Yeah, it was. Keith Lee came out. He came out like a freaking champion, obviously, but his entrance looked like he was just ready to fight. Even the ref knew that because they went on the outside. Was the ref counting? No. Good. After that, while on the outside, Keith Lee gets his arm caught in between the glass and something. So guess what? Oh, his arm's hurt in the match. We're gonna take over the match. No pun intended. There was a big old left forearm. That's how Keith Lee got his comeback in. And then there was an ugly DDT that you pointed out, Squirrelz. You want to tell me about it? 'Cause I was doing this.
Cross had a pretty ugly DDT. It wasn't really ridiculously ugly, but I don't know. It would really stuck out to me, and I was like, ooh.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Yeah, and a little after that, they hit the, how do you say it? The Saito?
Oh, the Saito.
The first Saito, the match was hit by Killer Cross. 1-2, kick out.
Which I will say, I don't really like that as a finisher.
Yeah.
It's kind of basic. It's like if somebody had the German as their finisher.
That is true. And then Killer Cross kind of does a cross-face submission. And then no, it was a chicken. It was some kind of submission. One arm kind of went down. They were like, oh, halfway.
I think it was just a rear naked choke. But
that's right.
I think that's illegal in WWE. So I don't know. Maybe it was technically something else, but I'm not good with submissions. They're all
I don't know either, because I put cross jacket submission.
Oh, the straight jacket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did like the straight jacket, but then it kind of fell into like a
STFU,
yeah,
but without the leg. And
was,
then after that,
it was like 3 different submissions.
Yeah, it was something. Then they got the rope break, and then Keith Lee kind of got his momentum back. He did the into what his submission should be, the Spirit Bomb, 1, 2, kick out, and then a little after he's going up for the moonsault. Why are you doing this, Keith Lee? You never hit the moonsault. And then Karrion Kross.
Same thing, it doesn't matter, just
true.
Whatever.
True. Kross comes up, hits a Saito from the second rope. I'm like, okay, Saito, 1, 2, 3. What?
Yeah, the ending was very abrupt.
Very.
And it didn't really feel like an ending.
No, because like watching NXT and like watching Kross, like his moveset's very straightjacket. So when he hit the Saito from the second rope, I'm like, oh, here's a 1, 2 kick out. No, he hit a 3.
Yeah, it was also like the second rope. I expected it to be like the top rope and then like a close 2 and like 2.9 or something count, and then he was gonna put him in the submission and win.
Yeah.
But I guess they didn't really want, maybe it was something to do with like maybe they didn't want Keith Lee to like tap out or pass out or something. But usually when they like will have the champion like pass out and still be like, well, he never tapped.
Yeah, like I feel like a passing out by Keith Lee is better than him hitting a second Saito.
To end it with a Saito would have been like the same as like a German to me. I know the Saito is supposed to be like very bad on your neck and stuff like that, like kayfabe. But so is the Germans. So it's like true. I don't know. And it was very weak.
So you had Corey Graves on commentary. He had kind of little iffy calls tonight, like the one about
Cameron Grimes. He basically said he was inbred. He was like, he has a shallow gene pool. And it's like, come on, Corey. We know you're from up north, but people down here aren't like that. Like, he's from North Carolina. We're from South Carolina.
That's true, but also, he's from Pittsburgh. My family's from Pittsburgh. That's kind of like the run, you know? But, like, it's 2020. Everyone from the South is not like that. We're not rednecks like, no, like, we're completely opposite. Bad Corey.
We are, at least. I thought it was pretty lackluster, and it reflected in my rating, because I'm going to give it a 3.
Yeah, I gave it a 3, too. Like, it wasn't a bad match. I just think we overhyped it of what it was going to be.
Everyone collectively, as fans. I'm sure there are some people that enjoyed it as much as they were hyped for it.
Yeah.
But I thought in my head that I hyped it up too much. And maybe I was just drained. Maybe we were drained from watching Dynamite and watching NXT. Maybe we were just drained from it being a really good show. But it just kind of, I don't know, it didn't feel like it lived up to the hype. It felt a little lackluster and very average to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it felt like a big match at the beginning, and then it kind of just fell. It was like up here, and then it was like throughout the match. So, I don't know. I don't blame them for it. I think it was more so us as fans. We overhyped it.
That's true. I feel bad for Keith Lee. He just won the NXT double champion. Like, now he has no champion.
Yeah. And then, I mean, this would have never happened, Keith. All you had to do was keep the North American title. Why did you relinquish it? You could still be a champion.
That's true.
I mean, you would have had to defend it in a ladder match and then face Kross, which was another story. But, I mean, if you would have won the ladder match...
That's true, but they were probably doing the whole New Japan route of let's defend both titles at the same time because why not?
And then we'll book Evil to win. What did you think of the show overall?
Good. I liked it. I gave it at a grade A-. I know you guys are gonna think, what are you talking about? You didn't like the beginning. You didn't like the ending. You're right. I didn't like both as much as most people did, but the reason why I gave it an A- is because for the shock value that, holy crap, the Karrion Kross, won the NXT Championship. Holy crap.
I'm gonna give it a, I guess B plus, maybe an A minus, somewhere around that range. I'm leaning kind of towards B plus.
Yeah.
Because it just wasn't the best takeover of all time, but it wasn't bad either. There hasn't really been a bad takeover, I don't think.
No.
But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was like really outstanding or anything like that.
It wasn't a NXT TakeOver New York from a couple of years from last year. You know, that's my personal favorite, but it did the job.
I know this might offend some people, but honestly, that the main event, the NXT title match, was the worst match on the card.
To you, mine kind of pissed people. So, look at that, we pissed people off at the beginning and the end, man.
I mean, you hated the opener and you hated the closer. I kind of just hated the closer.
That's true.
But I see what you mean about the opener. Like, if it's just not your style, you're not going to enjoy that. And I'm sure a lot of people were just like, I don't really like this. Whereas, like, the exciting, fast-paced action, this is kind of like rest holds, which there weren't. But, you know, some people will be like, a submission is a rest hold, whatever.
True.
I don't know. I thought it was a solid card. I thought the matches were great. Speaking of great matches...
Oh! Hot diggity damn match of the night!
How'd that get there?
I don't know.
Go away.
Ah!
What's your hot diggity damn match of the night?
My hot diggity damn match of the night is what I predicted in the predictions. If you didn't watch that video, go ahead and watch that video. It was the Pat McAfee Adam Cole Bay match. Holy crap. That's how you book a celeb. It's kind of like if Sam Roberts was actually, you know, athletic.
Or good at anything.
Besides being annoying.
And sometimes he's bad at that.
You're right.
Speaking of Ciampa, this Wednesday.
Yep.
It's gonna be real interesting.
Yeah, it is. He's returning and who holds this? Who holds this?
Well, that would be Mr. Karrion Kross.
Yeah, you're right. But you know what? This is not Karrion Kross's. This is not Adam Cole's. This is not Johnny Gargano's. This belongs to Daddy. And who took him out?
Oh.
Yeah. And who is sick enough to take him out, especially if he's holding Goldie? You're right. My prediction, who won the Royal Rumble in 2020, Tommaso Ciampa. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, me too. Stop doing that. I guess it's my turn.
Yeah, I think it is.
My hot diggity damn match of the night. Oh, it went away. Okay, cool. My hot diggity damn match of the night is what it was in my prediction video. Shocker. I predicted this to be my favorite match and predicted this to be the best match of the night. And the NXT North American Championship Ladder Match was, in my opinion, the best match of the night. I thought it was great. I thought it was the best match, obviously, or it wouldn't be here. And I enjoyed every second of it. There were spots everywhere. Call me like a Spot Monkey fan or whatever the fucking Cornet fans want to call me now.
Oh, don't say that. They'll call you anything in the book.
Yeah, they get that block button real fast too. There wasn't really anything to hate about the match, in my opinion, and I would have given it to the women's match, but there was a little bit I had to complain about it. Yeah, they both got 5 stars from me, but the women's match was a little at the beginning, like you said, and I didn't think the NXT North American Ladder Match ever slowed up or ever had a really bad spot, so I'm going to give it to that.
True, very true. What did you guys think the hot diggity damn match of the night? Let us know in the comments down below. Hit us up on the Twitter at The Crazy Show X2. You can hit me up.
I see what you're doing. You don't want to acknowledge that I beat you again.
What are you talking about, man?
I went 4-1 on predictions.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Like Finn. And then I got the ladder match wrong because I picked Grimes. And then I got the rest right. EO, right.
God damn.
Cross was right.
The AEW mark beat an NXT mark in NXT TakeOver.
4-1, baby. On the card, not overall.
Yeah.
You went what? Like you got like one right?
No, I got Finn right. I got Adam right. That's it.
Yeah, you got Finn and Adam right. So this comes to me.
Because for the ladder match, I picked Ciampa. For the NXT Championship match, I picked Ciampa. And the NXT Women's Championship, I had Ciampa. But in Candice LeRae's form, so.
This look real nice right here.
I'll
take it.
It's all good. I'm gonna get my rematch clause in War Games.
Actually, we get it at Payback because it's like.
No, I'm not. I'm counting NXT's. This has been the Boss Pean. That has been
Sir Squirrelz, the champion of the universe, of the world, galaxy.
Don't worry, you're gonna come back to me.
I'm gonna win SummerSlam, so this is staying right here.
I'll get you back at War
You're not
Games because
winning
that's
SummerSlam.
what really matters. Not that AEW, not the main roster stuff. NXT stuff's the stuff that matters. But you guys for watching. Hit that like button. Hit that post notification bell. Hit that subscribe button. If you don't, it's all good. Thank you guys for watching anyways. This has been the Crazy Show Show. Don't forget to wear your mask. We love you all. You guys stay safe.